Director Health Services MI Dr. Amanwar Laitu banaki sangut pelapen bena hinin kemit bakila Ktah hu Omicron variant jong COVID-19 menta kasi don satang iway badang Ktah. Katkum kejinge tu DHS uway naki bala Ktah day ukna badang kalais nem balawan Assam haka arpui trek unopra but kibalabu jaka lupa ban Leit hakway ke guest house halang kerding. Andai uni ukna ula Leit Phai no patki kimigik pa na shiteng linti hagate ke ju hi ke sngi Assam na mar ki kam bakirki. Hadin bakila yo ya ke report haka genome sequencing. Haka bayadai bat ki arngut ki bala Ktah haka snong Sidon Riboy District UDHS Laitu bagi tay bro arngut kila Koit namar kila dep ban shong kerpang lupa na do bala test positive haka arp sautrek unopra haba keli ulong balesi kita ki arngut kila yebet yo knyang jingpang haka por baki Leit Hawai Sobha. Haka bayadai bat uway pat ubala Ktah na Happy Valley UDHS Wetu ba uniru mentau la Koit namar lapen kenria sha Corona Care Center uni udai ubawan Phai na Qatar pat la test positive haka arknai trek unopra kat ba uway unongpang banalai mkhra palai no Omicron henry udon hapdeng kemet kabokoit kabokya
pada po Assam pada khalai senam iwan guys ni sepo Shillong haka arpoi kerek hangte po umling kila semi example kadi ke sampel kadang Leit kadang koi sepo nangpo bikin test namta ke namta ni virus daka RT-PCR ndre kini bere sistem nanti kili Phai no tingin ngimbut din ni kini kibali Phai ni kibasi sahe ngimbut din tu ngimbut din tang nang ilayo ka report tedang ilayo ka report bulan positif kinya wat ni nangi wat ni syam bauni pada menta ulali Phai yang katu kesini kam sa sini tak ada menin mengiyo Omicron kadang ya ia tak report ke boong ba sa halang gerding mo ka kiwai itu biasa ndai menta ngap syai bauni ha katu ka arpoi therapy di Phai no ngila penting sport Khubor diberi pet ya kani ka bentar po asa buat uni udah ni po asa menta tidak isolate umi lesio hiru umdam sebentam dan ni kimi pa bukan lang batu Shillong negatif but ibalang positif bobit hinauni kalau hitam ini merah baru katakan Shillong bisa puasa itu kalau bentar ni datang satu di case asli case kita mengikuti apa Sidon kita mengikuti atas sedu absau arap sau tarik ini ni syam dah genome sequencing ngilap bagi dia pelang positif yo Omicron ni yo ini report atas sau tarik minit kumbakalong ini nama tak COVID-19 berafat nila hen ini di segi berafat ini kita jam lar kawan ibadai bawan aku Ktah iba isolate haye ibalong positif ini ru hadir kategori sini nila kerja na ispo ke Corona Care Center kau ini Corona Care Center but nakisni gibo ilada song untuk mendam sentam dene dilahen by niru ini tajam terus dan stang iwe active case jong uni Omicron berat nilai kha but itaru la isolate do bi1 dan po new Delhi imdad diksita me dia but ni reality hiru wengi di bah tangkat kan ini ru inyo yang juga yo sudah mentang ila tes mo misyam bagay ke COVID-19 positive RT-PCR ini COVID-19 positive ndai kani way jag virus honi kampat ni mo tamang itu pagilada lupa positive tiya kani berang ide ay kata genome sequencing kata ngilayo ya commission ngilayo ya kan commission naka ICMR nilai apa saya institute tak ada kesimpulan ndai kajui dada kani udah virus ini berkat ini COVID-19 positive but kajingwan kani report hadin haka sautari ka Shillong tanggawai bangi hakle ya gani jai pajai bat ni haban le ka di confirmation barakat takara ka koi hado sautari ndai ya kini kikis barakat ibani di COVID-19 bangi fale home isolation ni barakat ka procedure kan kom bagi dai ban isolate lede bakin sumar lede ka dikeju tagara ka Islam nada ni bio positif menta ni saom fidal virus ba affect ifi ni ong hadin hasan sini ka precaution gani gaju kali ta gaju tangkawai kalong ba uni Omicron ula dan apa jylla ko tu ta kamat ngem dai ban pen sting ngem dai ban pen ngin nung sim kya ya kani ngin sim kya namat uni ukam step ban pur tangba katum kejingong de start nanta kalau ba uni virus unda dai go penstam ko mudah ta virus regarding the number of cases affected by the new variant of COVID-19, that is Omicron. I would like to further add on what I had already informed the members that the particular case which we had mentioned was a tourist from Assam. He had reported at Omling on the 21st. The sample was taken on the 21st of December 21, and while he was proceeding towards Shillong, awaiting the report, halfway, due to urgent work at home, this particular person, who is a 13-year-old from Assam, along with his parents, had returned back on the same day without reaching Shillong, and the place where they had booked for their stay in Shillong was at Langkating, one of the guest houses at Langkating. This particular person, along with his parents, never stayed at Langkating since they returned back on the same date itself, even before reaching Shillong. Now, the genome sequencing was done after the report was received, where he was found to be positive, and he was found to be infected with the Omicron variant, and that was reported yesterday, the 4th of January 2022. So now we have informed that there are 5 cases. So we don't have 5 cases, that has been transferred. We have informed our counterparts in Assam. Now, the number of cases which we have found to have been infected by Omicron in the state is 4. And out of this 4, as we have already informed, 2 are from Phai district, and they have already recovered. They were COVID positive, they were isolated at home, and in the course of that isolation, their time period has been completed, and now they are well and have recovered and can go about their duties normally, without forgetting that the precautions, the SOPs as laid down, are to be followed strictly. The case which we have mentioned as Happy Valley, ARC Happy Valley, this particular patient also had recovered. Patient had come from outside the country, from Ktah, working there, and had tested positive on the 29th. Genome sequencing was done, and we received the report yesterday, the 4th of January 2022, and she was found to be positive for the Omicron virus. This particular patient also has recovered. He was initially isolated at home. Then we had, on her request, we had shifted her to the Corona Care Center, one of the Corona Care Centers, and she will be discharged by tomorrow or the after tomorrow. There is only one case left, which is an active case infected with the Omicron variant. And that particular case, as has already been informed, is in Naimkar under isolation, strict isolation, and there are no symptoms. The patient is doing very well. As of now, we have got 4 cases in the state infected with Omicron. 3 have recovered, so there is no need to be alarmed. And 1 is still active under strict isolation and doing well. Once again, I will reiterate, doing very well, and we are very confident that the patient will come out of this and recover. And in the course, we will have many variants. But the most important thing is that the precautionary aspect is always the same. And the restrictions being imposed is taking into consideration the transmissibility of the virus, which is very fast. And if we follow strictly the protocols as laid down, that is the basic ones: the mask, the social distancing, and sanitizing frequently, I think we have nothing to fear about. But the most important aspect of this virus, which may affect us, is the panic. So without creating any further panic, we would like to also inform that in the course of the COVID-19, the second spike which had happened in the state, there were a lot of restrictions which were let down gradually, and we have seen that with the gradual let down of the restrictions, we have also emphasized that the protocols are to be maintained strictly. So in the same manner, if we do not maintain the protocols strictly, then it will only call for further restrictions if necessary. We do not wish that there are further strict restrictions, but if the situation so demands, then we have no other alternative but to suggest for such restrictions. As of now, our appeal to the citizens of the state is that the protocols, if we follow the protocols strictly, then we know that we can arrest the spread of the disease. There will be many variants. Remember, the precautionary measures are the same. And if we can take ownership of this particular disease, then like any other disease, we can take care of ourselves, we take care of our family members, we take care of our friends, we take care of our neighbors.